What's up, SNA Assassinators? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another video, and this is the AEW Dynamite review on June 26, 2024, and we're going to be talking about what exactly went down on tonight's go-home edition of the show, which it was not that much exciting like usual. It's not, and we all know it's not like a WWE level right now, but at the same time, it was very typically interesting and decent, like for being a go show. They're mainly paying attention to their upcoming pay-per-view AEW Forbidden Door, and not only that, like also what's going to be ahead, like for next week's beach break episode of Dynamite live in Chicago, Illinois, which Tony Khan's been bragging about for the last bragging and hyping up from the last couple of days. Also, we got an AEW All In, definitely in London, England. But this is where we got Daniel Garcia went up right up onto stage. This is where Daniel Garcia then look around the arena. This is where fans are like, this is Danny, man. This is where this is where we got Daniel Garcia kind of interrupted MJF because MJF was out there. This is where fans were cheering for him. This is where he was about to speak, but he kind of rudely interrupted him. This is where we got MJF said, "I see that these people love you, kid. But you kind of rudely just cut me off here." This is where then Daniel Garcia was I'm sorry, not sorry, but there's one thing I have in mind, and I want to speak, and that is the one thing that I want to do, and I just want to thank you for saving me next week, from getting attacked from the who was it? It was I believe the Cage of Agony, was it? Yeah, it was the Cage of Agony a week ago. This is where he thanked him from that. This is where Daniel Garcia's like, you got involved. He's like, and you kind of got involved in my business with all due respect. And that's one of the reasons why I'm out here as well. And this is what could be better than being in Buffalo, New York tonight? This is where the fans were cheering around the arena, saying, we love you, Danny. And this is your hometown, and you are our hero. This is where then that's where fans start chanting Danny, Danny, and some of them were chanting even Danny Land. This is where we got MJF was like, yeah, I hear that. And then there's like, these fans really love you as much as my hometown crowd loves me, and when I'm in town. And this Sunday it'll probably be no different, but it probably not as this arena. This is where then Daniel Garcia was like, yeah, I assume he was like, I know you had some problems talking about the city that I'm from. And maybe since I interrupted you, you're gonna say something maybe about me, or maybe be my family right that's sitting in the front row right there in the bottom corner of the ringside area, behind the barricade. He's like, hello, Mom. And this is where he said that to his mother, and he said, and he also let her know that he loves her. This is where then he said. And he was like, and yeah, there's another thing that I want to let you know, and then he was like, and it's gonna be something bad that I ever did to you before. This is where then MJF looked at him and was like, oh, is that so? And this is where he nodded his head, and he was like, are you threatening me right now? After when I helped you out last week, this is how you repent. This is where then we got something that MJF never thought that he would also would be coming out of his mouth. That's why he said, since he's out here, I'm gonna say some nice things to Mr. Maxwell Jacob Freeman right in front of me. That's where then fans start cheering, okay, that doesn't sound like a bad idea, especially considering especially what MJF's been doing. This is where then MJF was like, okay, go on. This is where it's like. And this was a few months ago, I wasn't doing much, but I remember watching you every single week. You were actually the longest reign and the youngest AEW World Champion of all time, and you were main event arena all across the country and making history on into that run. I want to give you kudos to that. This is where fans were chanting MJF all around the arena. This is where he even thanked him, in an out of character moment. This is where then Daniel Garcia was like, like you had a conversation with me backstage that lit a fire right beneath me, and you told me that you see me more than just being a lackey. You saw me more than just being a background character. Like you saw me in the same way that you saw yourself, and that is a pillar of all elite wrestling. And I appreciate you believing me. Like, and this is where the fans like, yeah, like tell it, Daniel. This is where these and it is. And then this was like, and you talked to Tony Khan, and he said like, I would get, if I get enough wins, I get shot to but the thing is like, when I challenged you for stuff, like that was actually the most embarrassing moments of my entire life, if not just my career. And this is where the workhorse and what I could be the very foundation of the future of all elite wrestling has been built of. And this is where fans like, yeah, like you don't tell me this is we're gonna see some future AEW World Title run down the lines. This is where Daniel Garcia then stare at MJF and at a certain glare. This is where then it looked like they're doing like a Western stare down, like the two arch rival cowboys would do in a Western show or movie. This is where then he's like, Max, I want to tell you this, like right here, but I want to let you know, Max, like after I said all that, like if you talk sugar honey iced tea now, like you're gonna look two-faced, like and you're gonna have the whole city of Buffalo, New York is gonna be come up to your head right now. This is where fans are. As much as we like MJF, we're gonna be listening to Daniel. This is where then MJF was like. Here's what MJF was like MJF, me Two-Face? Okay, maybe you got me one there, like a little bit. Like I'm not gonna talk trash to you in Buffalo. I no, brother. I can't. He's like, I came here for two reasons. One, like I'm a shamelessly and soullessly